Now let's expand your observation skills beyond hands and facial expressions and look at something more subtle: posture, distance, and physical shifts. These are powerful because they often reflect a person's comfort level in real time without them even realizing it. Let's start with posture. When someone is relaxed and comfortable, their posture tends to be natural and balanced. They are not thinking about how they are sitting or standing, it just flows. But when a person experiences internal tension, whether from stress, pressure, or possible deception, their posture can change. You might notice rigidity, the body becomes stiff. With fewer natural movements, it can look like the person is trying to hold themselves together. On the other hand, some individuals may show the opposite: slight restlessness, shifting in their seat, or adjusting their position more frequently than usual. Another thing to watch for is sudden posture changes. If someone was relaxed and open and then suddenly becomes more closed or guarded during a specific question, that shift is meaningful. Again, it doesn't prove a lie, but it signals that something about that moment created discomfort or increased cognitive load. Now let's talk about distance, also known as personal space. Humans naturally adjust distance based on comfort and trust. When people feel at ease, they maintain a consistent and comfortable space. But when discomfort increases, they may subtly create distance, leaning back, turning slightly away, or repositioning their body. Sometimes the opposite happens. A person may lean in more than usual, especially if they are trying to appear convincing or influence your perception. This can feel slightly unnatural, like they are trying too hard to engage or persuade. Then we have orientation, the direction the body is facing. When someone is fully engaged and comfortable, their body is usually oriented towards you. But when discomfort or internal conflict appears, you might see partial turning, the feet or torso angled away. Even if the face remains engaged, it's a subtle signal that part of them is pulling back from the interaction. Now let's focus on physical shifts. Small, often unconscious movements that happen during conversation. These include things like adjusting position, crossing or uncrossing legs, shifting weight, or making minor repositioning movements. On their own, these actions mean very little, but when they increase suddenly or align with specific topics or questions, they can indicate a change in internal state. One particularly useful pattern is freeze versus shift. Some people, under pressure, become unusually still, almost like they are trying not to give anything away. Others become more active, shifting, adjusting, and moving more than usual. Both patterns can signal increased mental or emotional effort. But here's the key principle: movement itself is not the signal, change is. You are not looking for someone who moves or doesn't move. You are looking for when and why their behavior changes. And as always, context matters the most. A person might shift because they are physically uncomfortable, tired, or distracted. That's why you never isolate one signal, you connect posture, distance, gestures, facial expressions, and speech into a complete picture. As you continue developing this skill, you'll start to notice these subtle physical dynamics more clearly. And once you do, you'll realize something powerful. People don't just communicate with words, their entire body is constantly revealing how they feel. And your job is to quietly observe, connect the dots, and understand what's really going on beneath the surface.